na Eyadia Bechem United, any Nation FC, Omobo 0-0, Ho United, any Mediama game on Saturday, and day 1-1, and now Cressy matches a Barcelona, 11 Wonders, if the Diana Stars, Eshan 1-0, Brekum Chelsea, Eshe Vision 1-0, Basake Holy Stars, if the Heart of Folk, Ekoshen 2-1, Gold Stars, Eshe 1, Young Apostles, Woman, and to me, Ante, and after Swedro All Blacks.
The 3rd of November.
Yes.
Okay.
What a weekend.
What a week.
Yes.
At the end of the
What a weekend. Yes.
The weekend, then it's here.
It's one of the perfect weekends among man.
Then it's here.
A weekend Real Madrid won emphatically. A weekend my Kotoko won emphatically. What a weekend.
Was it the Tessie? Nadia.
And saying Tessie, sir.
So,
okay,
so William Saliba, Real Madrid's interest, of course, it's really tempting when a club like that is interested in you. But I wanted to win titles at Arsenal first before thinking about anything else. Central for Nebuza Saliba said, "Na Real Madrid the other one was the so have be Arsenal namna." We actually originally from.
Was it was tempting?
Oh, but of course, when Real Madrid comes looking for it, it's always tempting. Barca Sporting Department is keen to offer Rashford a multi-year deal to spread the cost of a signature. Rashford is also doing well. Xabi Alonso has confirmed that Madrid will not train at Anfield ahead of the Champions League against Liverpool tomorrow.
Yeah.
Adding.
Or say. We are on the flight to Liverpool. We do Liverpool. Team will go straight to hotel. Only one player on the press conference. No one be come for do. No, I'm saying now yes, I will say. On team in Concoye, ni training near my person or ye or Parkers. Now over 200 camera. Wow, every ni training join ye. Now Liverpool folk all Liverpool do a beer. I'm going Champions League. I'm going to training training grounds war a day to the match. I'm going to training grounds war. I'm ma and be training war. Anfield war. Indeed, or no so follow same on your training because of over 200 cameras.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay. Until in more the band. Okay. But say on Nantom Rebia.
It's allowed.
Okay. You do it, Mark, as I'm in your training.
I only train on
okay. So Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has said when Rooney is blaming a lack of leadership for the Anfield side recent poor form is lazy criticism.
Yeah.
Or say lazy criticism. Virgil van Dijk.
No.
Okay. Guy never reckons Liverpool are the only team that can stop Arsenal from winning the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are they Haaland City and Onuyana?
City no say boss. I say in the Premier League, head and you're consistent. Kakao. Then say you're consistent. We say already been about draw.
So Pep, City have Premier League title fight energy with Haaland at Lionel Messi's levels.
He's scoring like Lionel Messi.
Max Allegri so Ekasaba. The game is a Milan won yesterday.
Yeah. Dybala missed penalty now.
Now the penalty Ojina who's over Messi.
Dybala
any smart goalkeeper will move to that direction because now on the penalty keepers in the when he come over camera that he was going there. This is a very good goalkeeper.
We seen it last.
Yeah, I'm we
seen it last.
Okay, so back home Kotoko share Diana say and I'm looking at an interesting Hearts of Oak also won.
Yeah.
A league table that has a Diana on top with 18 points. Mediema, Hearts of Oak, Gold Stars, Heart of Lions, Summertex, Carella. About 8 matches. Okay, Kotoko 5 matches with 11 points. Young Apostles 7 with 11. Ho United, Nations FC, Vision FC. Nations lose weekend, yeah.
Nations but draw.
Okay, away. United. Amubo Aqua away. Okay, Betim also. Yes, they are 16th. With 6 points, and then Basakaoli Stars 7, played 7. They have 2 points. 11 wonders. Okay. So that's the Ghana League table. Sanity.
Boss, for Becham United, you know, a bit quite me.
But the investment that we will corner.
Say, boss, yet to have it on the
channel.
Yet to have it on the channel. Okay. Is a Casimango new team? Tidada, Kabayan Cafrewade, Ruagama, Kabayan Cafrewade, no memo.
There's a one coach.
Technical bench in the
Kasim Mengo, no, Omu Diano Jay.
Casiminga, I didn't. I said, I'm fan of you, I'm Jennifer Museum.
Na you only in the
Becham to the nations, and nations falling away.
And you can't go back.
Until come back, or also they Becham the aqua, because yeah, Papa Gamma investment away will be team.
Okay.
White House, boys in Ghana.
Okay.
Give team.
No, I think TM Banco, we are and then Monday, so
yes,
and a canjin for being
then canjin.
Now, headline man who asked an Abaco crowd.
Oh, boss, my ass not too. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, my ass, I'm right.
Boss,
then now,
yes, sir. I'm for a cousin.
Salibani Asna.
Oh, William Saliba.
It's about
what Pierre Remember want to pay
when training, and I want to be Saliba Asna.
Asna and Pep Guardiola on Asna. Guy Neville, Liverpool. Oh, Asra.
Why Asra? I am Asra because Champions League so Ochina. Asra has Bobby. Ochina.
I'm Bobby.
Against Slavia Prague. The favorite to do what?
To win the Champions League.
David. Obi anya favorite. Yanko 9:48 na yanyan in term na edwa there a lot to discuss na
yes.
If you any amana nsem and the
I think you were happy about Kotoko. As a coach is near whom team how
but they shouldn't be conceding goals. And then also have a home.
That is
new ones concede goals. Maybe I prefer 2-0 in 4-2. Yeah, like in football. Also 1-0. On say, I just say
about say game we do baby
no prove say
boss
people cannot penetrate your defense.
Some of the players drink Sunday game no. Oh boss say game no critical do baby no.
Na Sunday here.
Accra.
Oh sir nya.
You see there be Accra Sports Stadium. Kotoko has.
Okay.
Nti as do baby no na even we cry yellow card or be miss the heart to full game. Mami,
a very big game.
Very big game.
The last time,
but the fact is, you say
Zito me.
Almost say Kotoko.
Oh, okay.
The fact is, you say Zito me.
Manakai.
Zito Nanakai.
Work account.
Zito Nanakai.
Work account.
Who say?
Me say.
They are domestic.
Oh, massa.
Work.
Yeah, go.
Team what man show be all come out. Go team them we show be all come out.
Say young call Zito. You send me.
Who say?
Tie.
Okay, Matthias.
You send me young go 950.
What can I say you know him? Enti anopai your most special good morning. Na yemo kwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV. Mrasanso anopai obeka me ho na yakonko funkroso ensemwa edi adencheche na empumfumpa onko funkroso no yade honsem ato anim ensem no doso nembom die disafota sa uhwe na utie ena yade esum wo kitikiti mampoli bi ena ewoma akansio yanom kabo no pa anopai ya confirm nyina amaw na ya tue boase acheche nsem no mu ye na what's ase said se ene said e factor Oyerepa osi efinyame yes ase afi abibrem ha the CAF Champions League group stage draw no ene na eltoja na meoka say preparations gusua ekoso Johannesburg South Africa ena draw no ebetimi atoja Champions League group stage draw ena fe confederation no ningina eltoja ene na pot 1 no Ali, Mamlodi Sundowns, ES Tunis, RS Bakeni, Portu, Simba, Pyramid FC, Hilal, Young Africans, and Potrino, Petro Luanda, AS FAR, MC OJ, Rivers United, among our Potriho, and JS Kabili, Stade Malien, Saint Eloi Lupopo Power Dynamos omonsom our port 4 and then Johannesburg and a Jumadium ebetime akoso magnificent Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium our Rabat are ready for the AFCON etoja nyankopobwa December onimsa December ya and AFCON etoja nano pesho ni so de our TV no so emra uko Morocco where you stunting 68,000 seater arena. Are you ready? Sir, be hosting African finest continent biggest football showpiece Nyankopomboa in December nti o try TV na yati atosom I'll enjoy be a special night our Casablanca emra Reject Athletic Club officially Hakim Ziyech amantana di ati ache amo France renema mem na busu nyina na amo pet no so a anopay yare sansam atu anim ententem so yenko Spain na fe yenim komom I was Spain on your TV on your radio Oyerepa TV Oyerepa 100.7 FM Trent Alexander-Arnold and I say onom Emra Osasia Bonobo na one player on Farinya Grom a Chappy Alonso Oyobia or look up to him and Oyobia always opposite we more a choir Chappy Alonso days na upon ball or passing the ball choir na ofoso upon a freaky swing na Osiabi na el training on Niama P and a Chappy Alonso at the Emma matter the players Vinicius Junior contract on Sensem and pay lectures and update near Vinicius Junior Diamante Chemsa Fiorentino Perez a catcher no Masa Wahobia watona kuko bidia kwa he entra ho ema try makwa polom palam sembia ema obi me fa nko yayai enti bibia foki wadwim moment try adumunom aye moment a Kylian Mbappe be hiao onso so obe hia Kylian Mbappe ye ba sere contract na ma o etigire ho Peter Motimbonum ane ya Jemete Fiorentino Perez aka ete ache Vinicius Junior no pay ye tebi ema wo na Kylian Mbappe weekend niema koye ate emanum na ose amawie weekend game no he said dia amodwe ho at the Champions League game against Liverpool and no amodwe ho ose a player bia and is what do say about name the Champions League and also some aye nani so de hu say afi obabua na on Madrid mila etime awenem the Champions League Falam Mendy actually very well and play with Madrid him say obetimi aye aduma at the amatim na Anfield Alvaro Arbeloa ono dia to just say we Madrid nia and a shall to them and need Japan na menya a Chappy Alonso and or say Chappy Alonso no about Dinkua pa with Madrid or say Nano and a Chappy Alonso in Central for the come and opposite of building team no eba who team say Chappy Alonso team and they say Kaino or say a Jumano on it Chappy Alonso team come on ye musisi percent car and first no say munya believe our Chappy Alonso more and obey at the Ama club room abusuam for and say nancy Emma Red Madrid abusuam Nyankopon no player our Vadime Baso when we training we are na amana squad lister amode travel to Liverpool kromo na abusuam a flight to Liverpool straight amuya to Liverpool kromo airport wa na the bus na for boys no akopie mo team hotel na player bako and after Chappy Alonso ako Anfield wo akoya the mandatory press conference no omuwe press conference na the player and after Chappy Alonso about joining Madrid team no back hotel omunya training ewo stadium ho na ningina mo anisa Chappy Alonso dia tuja sa ononom by no crack onwa ɛna kyɛmu sɛ team no ɛnyɛ training ɛwɔ Anfield ɔmpɛ sɛ 200 cameras babɛgyegye stadium hɔ Mbappe kwa near the camera dinati Trent Alexander-Arnold ɛwura ha near the camera dinati dabi ɔmpɛ saa ɛno nti ɔnyɛ training ɛwɔ Anfield ɛnɛ ɛne nsɛm a owura no ɛde ato dwam. Now yɛntie Chapi Alonso di nkonim over the weekend ɔte Valencia ɛbɔ a car and nine ɔmɛntimi antimi bi ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa no ɛnie.
Oh, he scored another 2 tonight, so that's a pretty good average to keep fighting for it at the end of the season. And then another 3 points, which is also a good average to keep fighting for trophies. The team's momentum is good, and so is theirs. I'm very happy about that. And we also kept a clean sheet, so it was a complete, solid performance, full of energy. We started very dynamic with lots of movement, good ball circulation, recovered the ball quickly, took the lead, and managed everything well. We could have scored 1 or 2 more, but overall it was a very complete game. Well, not perfect. Things went well. In the second half, we managed the minutes wisely. We know what's coming on Tuesday, and we were already controlling the game with a strong lead, so we had to be smart, especially with players carrying heavy minutes. As you said, a lot of things worked out today. We don't...
I don't know, Obi Kreka Chem said, Ako pa se ko national team na ko be competing o Premier League say nyaboche na Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool live in Madrid say the city a return to Anfield say the team
it's good I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's a lot different to what I'm used to back home. It feels good. It feels, you know, the lad, that the club, everyone around has welcomed me very well. I feel like I've settled, I feel part of the group, I feel part of the team, so more than happy to be here. It's you know, a dream come true for me. Different, just speaking casually is fine, but you know, when the manager or the players are speaking Spanish fast in meetings or on the training pitch, sometimes hard to pick up in some words you don't know. They're always making saves. It's annoying for us, but doing his job and he does it very, very well.
Hard to score again.
That is Trent Alexander-Arnold na Hans Flick. Osi Lamine yama onkasa Lamine aye fully fit. Lamine e feel discomfort kakra na enkakra training very well and doctors no aye no hojumo fi say very soon abe fully fit na fe nyama koye ama team no Hans Flick they are two just are you happy with how an Emranton reacted quick after losing in the Classico now against Elche? Amatu Abam Abetin Kurima or Bot Emranton Abaso. Dear teachers, the sporting department of Barcelona. Aye Dombe Bia, Sir Marcus Rashford Dino, on Betim Aina permanent now for Watnam, Esiakai, Amatimnum, Abusiam, Odaoniko, and some Fufroba. Marcus Rashford after Sir Omutin Kudim na onya go over Echanum and some way and on the Tuja.
Yeah, it's always the most important thing after we lose one game is to win the next game, and it's the only thing you can do as a player and as a team. Yeah, it's very important to do this, and today we did. We could have more goals, especially in the second half. But yeah, sometimes football is like this, so we just rest, recover, and try to do better in the next.
Now, Maminko England, Nafe, Yenim Komokakra, our England, the teacher Munie. Only say somewhere by kind say Aquano, Obasium defenders and him, Nayam Pia, or a super, my friend the bulldozer, Moises Casedo, Chelsea, said I be Aquano Joyan is Luciano, Hayan Trahoma contract and Swansa, and the Chelsea Ashasia, and Moises Casedo, my friend the bulldozer, and to commercial best and a contract, and the Amatim Robert Sanchez, I say, it's in a confidence level. Our throw Bibia Ekoye and Mano, our Chelsea were fit over the best level, my dear. I'm a person, I'm a appreciate Babia Amadam, our table also Jean Pedro, I say, League in a Mondruba Bia and Chelsea to English Premier League, you know, and Mania ye. Oka Timsa, I'm betting me at the Premier League, Namana. Chelsea Cajon, Jean Pedro say players are much especially on defense, no, the likes of Fofana, no, Este Fit, Nafe, and that delivery Kuamuna, and we're fit. ɔmo nso bɛtumi agye English Premier League no amana yɛm William Saliba ɛbɛyɛ akɛi ɛbɛyɛ yam bɛnwa sɛ wokora no Madrid ɛpɛw ɛne adeade ɛno sɛ Real Madrid baso ɔpɛw a ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ tempting nebom na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔwene trophies with Arsenal ansampo ɛna ɔbɛdwen bibi foforɔ a wadwen and slot on Madrid ɛna ɛbom nyankopɔn boa ɛkyena ɛno sɛ he's looking up to that game. A very difficult game. Obo eti etia tima. What 15 Champions League title can they achieve? So sir, I'm a team Peter. I'm a team boom. The other teach him sir, club will be our Saudi Arabia. Unnamed club from Saudi Arabia. Sir Abama Muhammad Salah, 150 million euros a year. Amramate. Na onsia kai ematim na anopay yetonsem atu an Virgil van Dijk na nom ana Rooney say Liverpool said omde bani ana why omkomani ma na ba se owo sako achi no aboanim sa no lack of leadership e team num enti na sane ma wanyina ekoso ana captain Virgil van Dijk say we akwadwo criticism otehwa am check criticism onye research bia sorry ano ke kan dio pe eno so ye Virgil van Dijk dia hote atom oronanim enom gainabo sa Liverpool the only team on betting Atlanta Arsenal for the English Premier League. Looking at the two teams qualities no two teams pair and betting Atlanta for the Premier League, that is Arsenal or Liverpool. But City will come back now. Liverpool open sir I'm saying Diet Upamecano and then I had to say Bayern Munich ya woman so drum betime bia say Diet Upamecano no abusuam betime atna na for so duma amatim no slot na say and France no Remo Salah 250 crashes and Arsenal goal at the team no.
Yeah, definitely. What you want every week, by the way. Margins are small every single game. So again today, after 5 minutes, they hit the post. Maybe we didn't concede a set piece, which is helpful as well. And maybe we were now a little bit lucky, which we haven't been in the last few weeks with the second goal we scored. Did it even hit the woodwork? I wasn't aware of that, but yeah, it was. I think he wanted to cross it, but I'm not sure. But I think, and because it got a deflection, it was a great.
Now, Mikel Arteta said, Ukraine. Ono dia oye happy with a motimba mrante the boy etia Burnley it says amu ye team a amane akesefo ni sia amu blepa low block omiem and when you query the ope now this time the team no create a lot omunya a lot of openings omunya chances kaka into okay with a motimba Arsenal boys no and done a day Haaland is too good. How to stop Andoni Areola, manager Emma Bournemouth, or say Alan Haaland is too good. How to stop?
At the end, to try to get something from kind of games, no, you need something special, no. And there were moments, especially with the 2-1, we had to clear chances from Junior Kropi. We didn't punish them, and there it was more difficult. I think in the first half, Alan was very good. We decided to go and press like we always do, but he found our backs. I think in the first two goals very well, and there are risks that you have to accept sometimes when you.
Mikel Arteta on Martin Zubimandi saying the injury esi etie and for say Victor Jokeres a exceptional movement to anymore so they see movie or that's it is helping the team
with the ball and with our intentions to take more risks, to play more forwards, but again defensively we're exceptional till the point that that the free kick that we're a bit lucky to hit the bar and keep the clean sheet. Before that I think he was one of the best games that he's played. I think overall his performance was exceptional, a part of the goal.
An empire and Kebia Arsenal gamer they will concede one day. So say Arsenal to the Emirate War. They may the Emirate War and Masa Warner Arsenal to no difficult to break and now Pep say one day oh hope say on be concede goal.
Well, hopefully Arsenal can concede one goal one day, right? It's not easy for them, but I said the energy that we have, and especially I had the feeling since the World Cup that we were, in that moment. But yeah, it's just 10 games. You see the numbers of that guy? Oh my God.
Bayern Munich abusiam amoche Leverkusen bomo eka miensa omantimi antibi Nicholas Jackson also ya happy midisi no 2025-2026 Golden Boot race so far. Mbappe with 13 goals, 26 points. Harry Kane with 12 goals, 24 points. Erling Haaland with 11 goals, 22 points. Ehun enom na miwe kra ewo Italy. Christian Kivu after Sir Intenya winning goal ewo 93rd minute mu behwe stadium ho eni jeni na Heras Verona forum kada kasemsi etibon mienhwe Christian Kivu emra Interfonya the winning goal, that is 93rd minute goal. Kwaya Mufaso a celebrity goal no hanzi and that's why we should be and pay nearly 40,000 tickets and Juventus Sporting Lisbon UCL no ametimi aton enti pay yetin ko phone cross 79 AC na fe yaba ama today's sports etimi atwa so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV. Today's sports to Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong atrase nebom Kangen energetic drinking water. Kangen energetic drinking water. Me say ensuo pa. Ensuo we abusua onoma no papa na fire de bia. Ama ye juma na joa he duru fia na joa ye dia nwamu ni anwane ade no we are no high pH no na yiri nyina firi mu no kure ne bedi adanse a isi ade na flat o flat so wow high pH na no nti uzo ze kala no so ye yayi am ka je mi sister ya otiwe ba foforo na pimples am say buy fefe say that pimples and the right say nyambo tre Kangen be adwuma no mama just tourists say Kangen asesa no brutal the right good morning say bibia fine nti dia kan de e be jama nye tie ye ba to aso
anope no ye chia afefo ni etiefo nyina na anope ye presentation ye pese ye kasa efa Kangen energetic drinking water oxidative stress and afi antioxidants are work Kangen. Sometimes na opese we presentations na demonstrations kan ho manipa no hu de we na o kan fa de no ho na yaba ha ebrebebre abekire mu se Kangen so ne enye just marketing purposes okwa manoni all over the world near abrofo no mutai ne se omuto Kangen fidie no eye machine no na nipa no wa install woni fie enti abreni abrebia no eye Kangen so na obo one ne busuafo nyina omonom na de eye ne se Kangen word na nkasa na asikyire ne se return to origin say yes akwa akofa biom ana yes sane akoye kaniti biemu ade enti nipa bia wo fa o smartphone na wo check o blood pH o moja pH alkaline 7.5 o check say amniotic fluid nsuo na ye demo ansa na ye nanom ewe yen eno nso alkaline 7.45 ana 7.5 pH enti that means say wo ya wo abewi ase no nso na say wo ma weni eba ho so na afi ni nsuo a wo twen ade gu nipadue mu ati say car engine oil a wodi gu mu no ebebo ama the efficiency of the oil the car engine the effectiveness say car engine betumi aye adwuma for prolonged hours say car engine betumi aboa you need to check the oil untumi nto a Toyota car oil car engine oil enfengu a Ford car engine mu because one way here ebe break it down oil bia ni specifications I wo sa na nipa bia say yetumi hwe anope ne ye hwe oxidative stress then na the oxidative stress eba born was slide back ku mienu epese e de chassis but bacho de one last no moment na me de chassis Dr. Otuo-Acheampong e kan asem bi Dr. Henry Otuo-Acheampong o kan say o se nipadue bia acid ewo mu no e de yare e de cancer eba e na afi ni nipadue bia alkaline ewo mu no ene na de apomuden eba enti ye hwe slide bia Dr. Henry Otuo-Acheampong 1923 ono na discover cancer o say inkwamano na form tissue cell forms tissues they are basics science e school Dr. Otuo-Acheampong they be cancer 1931 ye man Nobel Prize in Medicine Physiology na ono na discover cancer ye na discover cancer 1923 enya sa imprempre in 1923 na afi then or kan o say cancer grows in oxygen deprived acidic tissue enti nipa bia nkwamwa acidic o tissues acidic cancer etumi nyini wo ho ena o ato aso de account say diseases cannot survive in an alkaline body. Cancerous tissues are acidic, whereas healthy tissues are alkaline. And also, if you deprive a cell of its oxygen for 48 hours, it may become cancerous. When you know apomudin that is how I put it. And okay, then I just say kanjin in so it contains antioxidant. Bonipacho mami, the last but one slide no so good. Afe research nso actually say alkalinity kills cancer. And actually say baby alkaline e wonu cancer na yare ahodo ntumi ntina ho. We another doctor, dear Dr. Otuo-Acheampong onya Nobel Prize in medicine no. Another doctor also your research on needing the Dr. David C. Jokes. Then a Dr. Jokes can say when we take the sugar out, we are taking away the preferred fuel source for the cancer cells. Until we cancer now we take this sugar out of nipan in out of nipan in so now. Who come cancer now no any medication. We are here now. Watch what we are here. Or say no disease including cancer can exist in an alkaline environment. And what be born with bacho asia hopan zuminembra asia kakramine. Or say kanjin in so no antioxidant na a woman and then a bois. Enti asia no baby a crawler no one crawler no but good. Embra top Or say antioxidant ne dia ni it neutralizes free radicals that cause oxidative stress, which can lead to disease such as cancer. Enti obi area mostly no oxidative stress. Oxidative stress nature say unipedua no aye oxidized. Timer the opposite of oxidative aye anti-oxidative. Enti kanjin nso de empre bebre aba ha kire mu say ene ubie phone lines say si no bisa abofra kwa class 2. Say kanjin properties miensa aye den obeka say number 1 kanjin nso ne aye alkaline. Number 2 kanjin nso ne ekra antioxidant. Number 3, kanjin in so molecules no anyone no so enti etumi bora bebia even the blood brain barrier adwin kra in so bi entumi mbora ne kanjin in so ne ebora ho. Now born my first 2 slides no then na ye afa oxidative stress and antioxidative and antioxidation ho. Oxidative stress no eba wo cell na ye normal no e shrink no stress hydroxide niama enye ewo nsuo mu no sa niama na attack you cells no niama embwa ewo aduane a yedi mu te say aduane most acidic minerals a ewo ade no ma beboa ye no sa niama no overshadow no enti eni pedua ne de bia yemfa ne say tomatoes tomatoes wo ho tomatoes utini fresh aya na mu no very very lively. Now, uti we now the two are legend. After a while, Lubon say na tomatoes na shrink it. Now, Sanyama na friend free radicals. I say oxidative stress is an imbalance between the body's production of free radicals and its ability to fight them with antioxidants. Bonnie or picture be or not made the tomato eye example. Now then I patch uni pedua no exercise try to me produce acid. Legends acid na produce no. Oh, on him so the why exercise we fit. But the more we exercise, no, always our image here a perfect example of oxidative stress. Tomatoes nothing fresh from your gardener. Obi any fresh product. Obi cross me pe brodo ade eneya na eye. Me pepper no aye too no last week no. Already after a while, na tomatoes no lose the freshness. After a week na fe die ade na we na che. But antioxidant wo already second one na a cell. Normal cell na a first one no. And then fin and adantem near cell free radicals are attacking them. Now for last one near cells with oxidative stress. After Embra studio na said then nature say kanjin in so no antioxidant wo mu legend we ORP meter oko we ase afa na baby eno na ye use e de ye demonstrations and I check say ade no na say enye boni bacho zoom bra down kakra ma ye na ye hwade. First and foremost, the best carbonated drink where the carbonated drink sugar drinks, energy drinks, those level. Legend ORP meter and also or say you were 435. Just a positive figures anti adiano a winachi. It is oxidizing. My impre of ambra the next water where other waters are a woodra man so. What they buy and also 369, 364. Okay, and also a positive. Legend after my fambra kanjin 8.5 pH mu kanjin 8.5 once adiano swati from 300 no back down and it is negative 0.42 midasi bond but me fambra high pH mu na hade instantly negative 379 negative 410. This is no magic. Kanjin water contains lot of antioxidant. We free kanjin mu say see na they call other carbonated drink and other waters no more from negative 400 no a cup positive 442. it is no mystery. If you at the back kanji mubiema, negative 400 plus instantly. Wait a science. You can go on the internet, look for ORP meter, and answer what type of Kangen water and antioxidant. Another proof I demonstrated say in Sony a purely alkaline, it has antioxidants, and they say the pH indicator air test in so bad for a wahi. Legend almost said the difference is so clear. Back we blue, back we purple, back we green, back we yellow. And whatever we did here is demonstrated say ampa in Sono it has different properties. Ebi eboa ma oni peduane wi na ache na ya banso abekire mu se kanji ni so no because he is electrolysis enti no de bia minerals no fa droben ba akomo na afei no niama ehia eye efin polluted niama na embo ni pedua no sa niama ni nyina pass through the acidic tube enti anope ni enkomodi very very simple ebia na obisa se den na ema ni payare Dr. Otuo-Acheampong ama an explanation no your last video bia eno ekire se kanji ekra molecular hydrogen aha na bond now I say bring the cloud molecular hydrogen I say the slightest the fastest and I say a potent antioxidant now onoma the evidence say I say it can travel to every organ every cell every tissue now a combating oxidative stress and you be what to say cancer diabetes heart disease you can be as a kanjin so nenye dru but o system acidic as I yare etumi etna ho nyiniche and I can say kanjin a therapeutic effect and I say a preventative and medicinal properties a whole plan me there no just in so nankasa de wonum ebusi immune system eboa ema onyiniche your numbers make us say 0241 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 let the ebia no was MBCB ebia weekend minimum so the hotel num kanjin point ya na amanfo asend o text message ebisa we was asem bia o timi bisa na afeni edi muaya bansa oh man
time no
questions in my number are ready
okay. The first one is on say high pH no na say salty kakra almost BP
okay
they are not supposed to take in salt
okay
bebresa
okay
enti enya nsunsan so bia wo those who are using
high pH
to treat hypertension or kwan bi so
okay first and foremost crowd make say enso ni yemfa treat impo enti e hono me correct ya na ye church say enye eduro otanum good high pH ne ya wade ya de friend electrolysis enhancer electrolysis member bond ya two screen so say electrolysis enhancer no wo wa machine a we hwe gu my produce enti etese to say ORS it is the way you said it is say ORS say obi e wo BP wo hwe ye high pH na eno ye church distributors no say basically no onum insua start from the lowest level afei na we introduce alkaline into your system now no me hwe South Africa omonum 10.5 pH Ghana ye nyandru ho ye bi na che say dey 8.5 to 9 ye stick it to that for the meantime enti ye try almost say high pH near almost 8.59 yes Charles says stick to the 8.5 or 8 pH now was small bottle move for now now afei no onum na ho improvement you can give us a call ebia say ebia advice so say koye check up koye say inti emfiti preko enko high pH legend o kaya wo say onum small ones no for months last me who ye fu me say hey legend we are living testimony e ma kan we a big testimony baba nso de na atwetwe eno na ofasi baba o eko down eko so why regular eko down
baba na wo
regular
yes no
inti legend that is the answer
okay kono kakra and occasionally seek for advice
yes
from Kanjen for no numbers in the wo no
yeah
o de wo no na bibia na no mo di nkomo they have a desk on be church o nema num ni bibia
yeah
na ko ze say so ade am di ko see so ofie ya ese anum Kanjen ade nbi ofie o
dispenser no
amo de end otum say
no o save cost pa na no o to 5 at a go container ni nsuo ni nyina na ye dege 100 cedi
okay
enti o je container na esa ya besesa 20 liters o ye comparison legend they rich they always save money o
Yes.
They save money.
I'm
telling you, you talk bottled water. One here a month you can buy bottled water by 20,000. Yeah. But when you dispenser, you buy 5 crowd feeling as I be sisane affiliate bro. 30 cedis. At 30 cedis, 20 liters. Now we know
some kola obi anum bi na eza ba ko do go sie. When you invent it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. The number is 0241449191. Am I ready? So from on bedding cover. Kangen is good. Obian tribe. Na obehu differences kakra. Solo boss. Na dan no monya. Manfred.
Yen di hun ko mama ne.
Okay.
Ne ombeto aso.
Okay. Yen kwai
na me pesa me ye so me tre me pesa me tre ni so enso. Ma general manager.
Oh, ambushu. And a wonderful birthday.
Okay.
And everything wonderful in 70 years.
Wow.
And I mean, so wonderful. Now, picture brand also no any picture in that picture. They do the birthday view soon.
Oh, are they?
I said he getting closer to his grave.
Oh, there we
enjoy no birthday view soon. See me got to say them soon.
And he says,
enjoy bet one na no. Me na no gini. And that's your akuta so birthday akuta. And then there is 0 so mommy birthday. And then buy by here near my.
0 na dey anke ne.
Ni mami le hu kra so na.
Ni we ya na say.
Enti ye kwa na ye ready.
Right. Enti ye to aso kingdom. Herbal center so na Kingdom Garlic capsules and bitters draw 15 years aboa ama immune system no enya ahoden aboa you stress said if you aboa anxiety, arthritis, stroke and after heart diseases nyina enso the free honum Kingdom ginseng poa capsules and no see a draw and no for physical energy bema benya wode oba benya wode okwa adwuma na beye na onti brebia Kingdom ginseng poa capsules no ena se upebinum tremendous capsules for vaginal infections, menstrual disorder and a bad odor. Anyway, Kingdom about center can she dragging omo ebemo biato pharmacy about shop ubenya biato 0597 298 855 0559 761144 Kingdom no challenger odo to be rural bank still na loan packages ni p ena ehobra na usulo na opebia ne amobi na ode akoye de ode koye bia no salary workers loan susu loan cocoa loan microfinance loan funeral and social loan and transport loan ni nyina ye amobi ewo yaso makase oni atu susu a 60-day period now I qualify say special susu loan no ye amobi na ade koye adwuma opese oye bia now so your terms of payment flexible papa and interested that's no kitu bi your head office Jacobu other locations Kumasi ne Sometymer mu Obuasi sebekwa Crofrom Roman Hill Ejebu akwa Santasira na about Aswanse Macro Agrekins Matafu Formals and afe Bantam MTN office no and modo to be your number said di jumano 03220 91454 and 0243 710 784 Odotobri Rural Bank where business grows. Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital ewo Africa bibrem hanum de one where the move for any sayeno ya dia body mu nyansa pani sua hunu no e de awura abibidroye mu anunti e na oba no stroke hawa ya tenete ma oba na wa ho nsem na yo problem ya tenete oba na ya de bia tan so ache ya de kwankro o de ba ya so ya tenete ya machines na friu na ya di no makoma kwaduonu na ye de ba kwa kan ubenya ayaresa odo ani chem ewo ya so Kumasi a ye atwema Techiman kwada so fo ase ekwan so 18 other branches ewo Ghana enche boga wa bibia ni Accra takrade tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho sehide bi so and afi ho nyina obehu Amen Scientific Hospital ho your numbers no 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 and 0249 36 7349 Grow Fine Herbal Tonic mojadro onumua udidi kama onumua oda kama onumua onsano na etititi moja ntimi sani ye no eboa ema moja no enantiye entini moba ubu unsa unya pains ubu unsa excessive bleeding ubu unsa mebacho ensisi sumawa num Grow Fine herbal tonic ni bi unsabu problems ni nyina no eto betwa vitamins a emani padua na hoden ebi o grow fine herbal tonic ni to ayare na ho to a onomo ema ho to no e contentem e de ema o pedodo ato a digital herbal clinic kuma se amakomra na ba Teben Bank of Africa eho ena yewo ura pharmacy herbal shop chemical shop ubenya ye no ebi na wato 0249 596532 0249 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Apomodine herbal clinic Dr. Sam no Dr. El Kumasi Sofolai soldier for kwan so on the Assemblies of God asoy no any dear nim here Dr. Sefani yade ni nyina bra ebi te say glaucoma eye cataract eye pressure eye syphilis ni nyina wo de ba oya nwa adwuma e de amount long and short sightedness ade ben wa hu wa cha hu okan a no ani so ayo bisia ene Dr. Sam ending komo Dr. say ni yade na chi no oba bema obema na sori won anim na ade akofi si uyire enye no nko a blood pressure was through hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain then afi goiter oba Otuo-Acheampong Dr. Sam number no 0551 098961 0551 098961 now no edi enkomo kama Knox Hotel hotel a make am for edi amount na oba na obeda e wo honoma de bia me catch us ye rooms na cozy environment ye serene e wo ye din de bia ni ho oba na obedi dwumade bi okumase obeye adwuma bi wa beda ho e ho na abenya somdwe e de aye wadwuma no anya so eye emfaso pa ye wa accommodation said the maka no restaurant no enso eye adwuma kama ba e wo conference hall ye obi wo ho ye ma free wifi spacious car park a ka na ye bebo ho ban e de ama Knox Hotel Ewa Sokwa Olam Street, few kilometers from the Babara Sports Stadium. And your numbers 03220 24438 and 03220 24162. Only ending como Edek SM Bitters. Edek SM Bitters. And also Airbow, waist pains, low sperm count, premature ejaculation, and a face so low libido. Makasa Bema Oba. I also peja wa tinkem now no can you wa tinka so no ebedin shemu 21 times in the month I also no can is last month also went to me anyentino he say problem about first November per ede KSM test ni bi ene day 3 and day 2 and day 2 yes sanity pepe day ti e bitimi o entino say 21 unya nhyase a wo de na shiko entino yene ntem ede KSM betese no ene bebu amu atumi awoso yire kama wa brother bia watenka e peja ede amao yes eno no edu eba clinic ene de buy ura pharmacy chemical shop bia obenya eno bi na wato 0243 989368 and 0201 044 221 eno edek SM Bitters ne number and me de atudano ABA Herbal Center softwater software rasta software say glaucoma cataract and yade bia e pese e ba so no ono se bra no ma wadro na fagu aduanem na di fagu nsuom fagu drink mu nanom na ono mu a ewra ni ntini so na ateso wan e de amount o hwese yade ne mbampo na waba abepe ano eye adro o si ano e de amount e bia na ode no went to me and see no abadada oba ABA about clinic omo ebeye won adwuma na wo ma so ye the amount and tentem so doctor say oba for hypertension bra for prostate bra for liver any kidney ade e for bra na so ani nyina otenete ewo na so ye ABA about clinic yo kuma say kwada so dwuna say main market e chi onoma doma yin kroso ye be Beneza preschool aya ni apia kubi cold store no e ben ye numbers 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 na one edi enkomo na onso wani ade na eba no ya so ano edi amount EKK Charity Foundation yes visa EKK Charity Foundation 1 week of intercessory prayers for Ghana eyo dimampaye ene everybody am my Ghana wa onim se kura ahunto bamu a ye nyina ye benefit o ai asumdwe bam so a ye nyina ene benefit enu ntina ye gire Timothy nwuma edikan ni tie mienu chichemu ba akokopim wotwe so na ya bompaye eye joada bosomen November bosomen yes mekanisa ne da toso edu ekopem ne da etoso edu ensia na de etene se dwumade ne bekoso Heroes Park Kumase de bia no anwumre no onum ekopem anwumre no ndu na yesa odimampaye ede ama oman Ghana nti etunsa ede fo bi biara otie ye na no pay dwumade enso se dani dru 10th November ekopem 16th November na se ene na wotwe pepepe ena dwumade no ehya ase Kumase Heroes Park 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. de biara na 12th of November ye hye dwumade na se adwoada ni wukuada so ye ne nkramofo Kumase nyina bebom na yakosom Kumase Central Mosque also yakobom pa odimade na ye de ama oman Ghana and sakra na Thanksgiving service no abaso Sunday 16th of November 2025 enquiries for 0535 101 110 0535 101 110 and 0550 072 777 come and let's pray for Ghana yena yemrani enkamum na yemfa mpaya emu odene empire yebo o my Ghana benya asumdwe anya ahoto na yenyina yemebo mpaye emfa ema o my Ghana yes nti anu ye EKK Charity Foundation asem ena making boss okay, yes yeah they are very much obedi any problem about
I think say wow issue also resolve any
was this any
general issue Zach young boy
Dodo Musena o wishe zero mame
yeah no zero mame
zero mame
birthday
unse mame for mu ni papa kwa so nti se
zero nipa
nipa nti se zero nipa one omu sale ko nipa no betam je 1 million bi so
zero nipa
ani ma me na omna bra
no exactly to the kind
too much
nipa omu nche ho
exactly ti happy birthday to Hajia Farida aka Ewura Ama mami we na wo zero nti onyahu mami anu say yes suban no eno de atete ne ba so mami no suban eno de atete ne ba zero nti we echiri di
problem bi ani
nti ya wo na happy birthday na
okay
yanko mani ni nche na o mana honden so na onti man ba no so no nshira so en Canada no fan ko bia
na outside the obi en ho obi obetima ko aba obi a ota ho ka so ho dia na se ho kwa yem o ti o ma me de no oh okay minum de but na zakito ne obetse ba bia zero ma me wo no ho nyu mo kese because zero na mu no zero na mu no no ahana o na aye mo but Mr. Mo we any ma me birthday any on
I don't know who no dey go
Mr. Mo
zero ma me birthday who zero there
hey and that's a wonderful birthday me of Kofi Manu na me yes a picture where ya Osi okasei and when you 70 years o se demusu on the birthday bi osu I remind them say oya ben ne nananom nti on birthday na mo di money no on the birthday bi osu eh there be say o be free we ase
na say we ase wonderful there
we ase there
sit enjoy o can be visa
you know only day and then so Akuta so 50 years Prince Akuta so 50 years and Akuta so I enter the golden the fifth floor of life Akuta won fe Akuta Mechio
Mejida kina
but o mo e kan o nyina wo de o mbe wo fa se de no be na okay o ma nya wonderful picture She's only in charge.
Wonderfully.
Lands,
two lands
two
and
lands.
Another one.
Doma traditional area.
Is what in crying?
No office was Sunyai.
What's
So born of crowds is a Wajai. All right. Now, exactly, I'm going.
Achedia Kunadu Bonsu. Achedia Kunadu Bonsu. Of course, called Udara Barracks.
The Korean general
Papa from Nimami, Ma Vida, and Papa, Mr. Kudu Bonsu of Kinafama. Hey!
Very busy weekend. Oh, there.
And that's on that magic. I can
Oh, yes,
United are very difficult to beat. So bad Namenton and Cassins are United. ATC Quamuno and a Busan and that's it. The position original. Okay.
Very busy weekend with some interesting results. I think so far the Arsenal showing they are the team to beat so far in the Premier League.
No.
Not just to beat, but in now what? It's a team be able to Premier League now. Almost signs, traits of what a fat champions no. It is what City are when we are winning the league. Almost 30 ending. People start.
Week 10.
No, people start
week 10.
Okay, after they can bottle it easy. But you see, the deal between this Arsenal team and the previous one now, no bottle now. Moya ne Liverpool Belgium and City Belgium say. Who say where the Arsenal no mono? Neck to neck call. But where so far the Arsenal team, how to even score go against them to add them? Papa. They do continue to do. Yes, maybe against maybe Champions League with this approach Arsenal may struggle. But league in the because you see Ocean Balina so City any that put team na league recently no. Sabali team come almost 4-5. Who say Ochin na o nyan no oba oba mo say na on ne so. But also a major part of the second half, and I start in the 5-4-1. I say no, retrieve. Just with the in the first half and they could defend it until they inverted the pressure on themselves. But also, maybe say I don't know require competition Champions League. Who could do a new against big guys now? No one change here a bit effective. But league in the day, Mashe, my defender, me 3 points, me come baby. Mashe first go. Defended, become baby. It's offer Osha Kana Asna Namsuna.
Yeah, that is when the coach is showing too much respect to clubs. What are some kind about Burnley? Or see, they were playing against a team that had not lost in 18 months.
They've lost one in 18 months.
Until Liverpool beat them. Or see, it was a last minute strike. And the statistics, name is Broswa. And what? Did not respect Emma. What would they say? If we say it's difficult to beat them, the intimate tour. Memo home ban, I'm a some near Tetia. No, probably mentalities must change. No, me say. But things going forward, no. It's like we say, video way can't say me say. I say Haaland, but just a man for Abokeguana. I don't know today. Says I guess you're buying and so that the from goal carriers to Sesko to Isaac transfer to every Watamendi or something. Still now they are not. Oh, so there's a Mabu Kakwa. So nobody is at his level yet, and I already know he has already been in the Premier League for 74th season, and already crowned he am kind of in terms of and so you are saying that the level no Ebro so 13 and. The Omoji says they answer the Koja Omodo. So also you see the strikers compete. Well, when they answer Kwan or Kona Omoma. No, we don't say the difference between Omone Haaland is so far City no Omaje to say one man team. Omache 20 Premier League goals. Haaland nko 13.
emu 2 own goals into 2 plus 13 is 15 and other 5 players actually 1 different 5 players into the second highest goal scorer of City own goal I2 it's oh say yeah analysis so it's the highest goal scorer own goal which is 2 the next 1 and then the next goal scorers of for Man City actually it's so offer the way City are going now and a man me feel say Michelle table now feel say be done deal even though yes any yet because when a team becomes a one-man team so how will you the problem that the risk involved one injury or so when you a deep form with this certain period of time you are off say and the seller a top player but within 1 month you off the crack. Look at how the homes and so on the Liverpool team. And
Liverpool hasn't ever been a one-man team.
No, but he has always been the standout for the past 3 years.
In terms of goals.
Yes, he has always been.
But this is a team that
but also
like Salah in the team.
But also Liverpool there.
So like any everybody when you need back.
No,
it's with everything.
But also the difference is that the other ones share and then Arsenal team now. Ubanya 3-4-2 double. Over the teams in Liverpool, Manchester United, other teams, when you that kind of scorers, no. But so far,
you see a Bruno.
When you have a team,
and I know Bruno.
On this year, I think this year when you attackers that will take that burden of goal scoring from him. So.
First of the moment no one to me.
It's not what I think so far there. So far so good for us now. City yes are doing well, but I think City's problem. Yeah, all the Haaland show every week. Haaland. So when you're there, sent last week when he didn't score, we saw what happened. That is just a problem for Man City. Liverpool actually Aston Villa. The results that they needed to bring confidence back. Even though I still saw Liverpool team conceding a lot of chances. Mr. Toyota, the problem of Liverpool is not attacking. No. But so far, what we have, it has been established. Our problem is defending. No. Van Dijk, Konate, whoever back for no, are not playing at their best that we used to know. And unusual for Liverpool to concede 14 goals in 11 matches. Oman was in 14 11 matches. And now no Aston Villa, Oman should go there. Man not say one of those games that you wonder why Aston Villa didn't score a goal. Because at the moment creating decent openings against Liverpool, just that very good goalkeeping and maybe indecision from Aston Villa. But that results a moral boosting result for Liverpool. Hope he said they can continue it on Tuesday against FNZ and Real Madrid, then weekends against FNZ and Man City in that order. United drew 2-2 with Nottingham Forest. One of those results now, you know, when United would drop us points now, because a game that you should drop in a double point.
United.
Yes. And some can one of those games now.
I know, yeah, because you were losing.
No, like a game that you should even be in that position. All United game, but for that 90 seconds, no, like nobody know what happened within that 90 seconds. Now, consider that South 2 goals, no. And in a game, you were threatened. In a game, there was pressure on you. That was not that kind of game. But
me Papa, because you see, first half, no, a good first half for United. A bad second half, now Kofono be take you over, Kakra, and I'm say 2 goals. Then Sondijk decided to play his game. And me what the point? You
no, so first goal man tomorrow. And
I'm going by
that moment. I said they kick off the game. Then I want to pass the game. So they had a momentum attacking, and we didn't. I'm saying, first goal no, about less than 7 minutes, and equalizer 90 seconds, and 2 goals thing now. But we say the difference between this United team and last season is so much last season lose.
So,
say mentality wise, last season at that stage now, for example, they have lost that game.
Okay.
But quickly now after conceding the second goal, United Bruno hitting bars, creating chances, and
but starts na me who are interested.
Oh, then who
expect goals 2.0 1.15 expected goals say was it United did everything or I has a more shot off target on target here United 7 almost 3 off target 8 and then 6 block shots 6-5 corner kicks 8 they had United had 5 possession 41 and the game it was a close game and the game now back dominate
for a team to play 7 balls in Nekopoma keeper save
but so the targets no there no
it was no who saves like it wasn't a game that like BBM no na a game like
and that's as minimum we mu dey close apart from we no cry now say Kopo mu no ye no free ma shot off target na say dey no so far pole in chain say no so be off target ni bi ehun chain on target ni bi o
which me gina boom
shot off target ni dey na mu chain no
no I just think that
it was close.
No, not close. No game no should be close.
I
only think that mentality wise, United have improved. Last season at this stage, the women said
almost improvement. They
will lose. Okay. But so far, United team no.
Last season they were winning.
So we say United last season would have.
I'm analyzing.
Nottingham so last season. Kage Mombe Bodo.
Gombeche.
Last season game on United last season. The only difference was that United couldn't equalize last season, and this year might equalize it.
And Tom say United last
1-0.
3 times.
Last season at this venue, the only difference.
And I said there's a kid to canon.
Nottingham say Nottingham so form about form. Nottingham almost the same 16 was say.
We cry na be ni.
And I dey make me boy. It's Nottingham so form about form. It is not the Nottingham and Nottingham na last season anymore no.
Obi a dey also dey.
Because Manchester United last season would have lost this game.
Not Obi a dey o. Zaki to no be so say last year United be lose game. And Ajibo say Nottingham so United take and almost was an Tinema United better come.
And I'm going to say,
yes, we not draw.
And why not draw? Name for United, I'm managing United, and I'm saying at this stage. Because
don't draw in them.
I
am now drawing. Two teams are going no back last season.
I think so far the United team, I think that one problem. I can't one problem say Obeso when the United team. And Ahmad, left wing back on. So far, I say that is the only problem Amoran has in the team. That he has to find a way and solve it.
Left wing back, maybe I look sharp on.
That be wing back on no.
Now Dogo no born come over for
the form depth.
What happened?
Dalo and Nano Gusi or Dalo's fault. I think that's the only problem.
Banana your boss na baby Kotoampa and your man nam the same say na baby Kotoa we no have to ampa you no
Zabo dey ebesho bi
baby Kotoampa na your boy say na home
go sir
o na na mo na
goes that any go to consider go into no
ba go no back dey no so timi ye hu bi
ebi the first one ebi look at the header
I say what na no
ebi so uso okopa
baby Kotoa
akopa baby Kotoa
dey go
so from so dey obo nim nyina ho yeah from so
we so one of them
how do you blame the law for this with the law why they
it started from unknown mark
that one say don't keep one and what does it go ozo timi
one
no oba I'm gonna
he was coming I can't head the one.
For the left corner.
Baby Kotoa.
You have done better.
That's why you da ben any baby Kotoa and some maintain wahano.
Na say no.
Ese Bobby Oche.
No just be see.
Baby Kotoa o any enche o no.
Na father Kotoa na enche no.
Okay.
But only Sinuma Leaks Sinuma
Milan form.
Oh yeah.
I want penalty ben di bala boy.
Yembo Mike Menyo Abaso.
Na o ka se Milan form as a yama.
Now what point is na Milan point?
Are any ball pay?
There be with the points between one and the other top no. And the point between Milan and the other top no yes.
They are not playing the same league. So
no. That Sondai pa na board draw man no pay dey ka be ire wa o.
Italians we are now. Napoli in that top with 22 points. Ubenya Inter Milan with 21, AC Milan with 21. But to Asemna can say AC Milan will form and one because of that just a point behind the other top of the league. But some you say United bought 4 matches here or lose ye. They expect us to say some more form. And I'm so to but almost only a banker league you more 17 points now Arsenal 25. It is the only 1 point behind champion. You ain't mean cast or form of the air.
We are born the league.
Matthias here. But they are 1 point behind champion and they are 1 point behind the other top. No. See it being classified as all form of the air. And they are way bare 8 points behind the other top of the division too. See there was waiting being cast or form. And as I'm a boy with the United the cheetah for the anchor be. So I mean
that's what your analysis comparing.
Compare. Asama Mr. Otuo-Acheampong. No. Asama Mr. Otuo-Acheampong here say Milan will form and also uniform.
Yeah.
And I'm see a league table now. Napoli were 22 points out of that top of the league. AC Milan were 21 points, or just a point behind the other top of the league. Yeah, sure. And I know so good. We can see a because the statistics shows itself.
On some be a United free banner.
Free.
Team not the player call from
last year Milan one qualified for Italy. One qualified for
the starting season. We no munya and call from sa. Those United initially things were very difficult. The last 4 or 5 games see. And I prove say
but I think so I think the Italians is really coming under serious competition. And I think the managers also play a part. Obenya Antonio Conte with Napoli. Team now Simone Inzaghi build it to our intern. But to solve a final a good coach, I can easily manage it. Based on the strength of the Italian teams and almost spending power. On the Italy teams then spending when AC Milan were in crisis and they wanted somebody to fix their midfield, they went in for Luka Modric. No disrespect to Modric, but no to say, oh, they compare England how they are spending. The statistics shows itself.
Like you to say Milan best player in 40 years. Milan best player for
the
best player in Milan the last month in October.
Italy in the league.
Right?
It's a problem.
The performance of the Bama Parks.
Any problem?
40-year-old is the best.
That's a problem. Now they said in this time, Ronaldo at the age of 37 was Manchester United best player.
No, he wasn't Manchester best player. He wasn't.
That player became.
He wasn't. He scored goals, but he wasn't United best player. And to go, where should go away best player?
Zlatan by Manchester 38.
That player now, Bruno. That player now, Bruno.
I think the Italian league is giving us something special. I'm Jiri say SSC nyina about training hwe. So we share a Roma, excellent manager, Max Allegri for Milan, Kivu. Now Luciano Spalletti swaba Juve. Until we are expecting Juve to start chasing from behind, and that makes it interesting. Although now Luciano Spalletti ni Conte bar massive game, and that will happen next week. Massive game by all standard. Spalletti the ultimate Napoli ultimate more winning the the Italians you are now ako Juventus against Antonio Conte. So it's going to be massive. I think as a man for starting more many call Italian league, they are really playing good football and it's quite amazing. So I'm happy for Arsenal. Now we've talked about the Arsenal defense. I almost trained for 3 seasons running, and this season no matter how. We've talked about Arsenal and how they make good use of set pieces, and they are using it massively. We've talked about Arsenal and their mentality. This is Arsenal set piece under Mikel Arteta, and clearly to me say last season almost share 25 goals in all competitions through set pieces. This season was to in the 13. Yenyandu December. Echira say at the end of money now last season, and mom did second, and mom could do Champions League semi-final. One tungu in tie diobika. Wasan Simukena, and he's making good use of it. And I would not be surprised that David Rams to try and do December. Also last season he put 13 clean sheet in the Premier League. Say your November was 7. Why you come to baby 13 over Broso, and that is solid for Arsenal. Defense win you a championship, and a Juana Mikel Arteta Adam. You need to give him that pro. We also have to talk about Xavi Alonso. I have my doubts with Alonso joining Madrid, but so far how I want manage the egos of the Madrid players, excellent. Now saying his issues with Vinicius, look at how he's managing it. Adia bakwa Carlo Ancelotti ye was a kind of fasuma Kylian Mbappe settle a team. Last in the top scorer for Madrid was Kylian Mbappe. So this season, clearly, coach Efreno Xavi Alonso Bayano, the best in Kylian Mbappe is coming up again. Mbappe form and drop here, and now he's the money a typical Ballon d'Or contender performance that Kylian Mbappe put up. It looks like the dream plan and Madrid for no. Some of the Mbappe the face of the club. No, coach Efreno Xavi Alonso by with Timia. Maka other gula semness how what transform giving him a new position for him to get the job done for Madrid. Madrid lose one game was Spanish La Liga, no, and two leading by 5 points. That is massive for Club FM Madrid. And here is an last moment behind Spanish La Liga, no, and a quack say Adiana Xavi Alonso did Leverkusen here, no. To Leverkusen with limited budget, but he was able to transform them. They went unbeaten. They won the Bundesliga, no. It looks like he had a lot under his sleeves, or they perform excellent for Club FM Madrid. The amount of fun best pay one winning the La Liga, beating Barcelona, and also get them back to the Champions League. Was a choir after first show last season quarter final many anjo. So they are expecting the manager say, "Oh, Boja ewo La Liga num for say Jana be rua Champions League." And I'm starting to trust Xavi Alonso. Initially, I had my doubts, but I'm to me share the positional play, me share the discipline, me share the understanding, especially his substitutions and how he make good use of individual players. I'm starting to believe in him. Say, "Obetime Vincent Company so in 15/15, and no matter how Obe rotating anymore, no, he seems to get the resource. Bayern Munich for no, it take a bold and a risky decision, because coach are not the Burnley. Our Premier League ni mudie. Now can be someone say, "Did you ben pa ne benya was our coach?" Me say, "Yam fanning free Burnley straight to Bayern Munich." Urban, everybody had questions. Excellent first season, but it looks like a few, you know, the Bayern Munich and Ayane Job Hanks season, you know, any Hansi Flick season, match it. How they dominated the Bundesliga and they were a dominant force in the Europe. No, Sakwana one of Vincent Company Namso, and I'll be so glad if a 38-year-old to with me set these amazing records. So this week was a lovely week. Kukuya and Kudu Sobaton was interesting one. That guy seems to be underrated. I said, yeah, we're still top wingers. Most of the time, you're very real. Now we're stealing the show. But I see a ball left backs near. Surprisingly, we don't mention him. But he seems to have his way, especially defensive contribution in stopping wingers. Yeah, James Omahadin. Kudus is doing well. But to how he tracked him all over. Even when Kudus decided, say, Ochebo no move from the usual right side of Spurs, which is the left side of Chelsea. Not the other central zone. So to no tracking about stopping. And I think Kuku deserves a lot of applause for the modern Bams too. So that's Chelsea.
That's it. You unquite now.
The Mamisha feed the London derby. Chelsea the Tottenham Hotspur game. Yes, the quality of play never from compared to the hype now numbers to a 30 game no. And then what you mostly expect from top level London derby games. To say be a Tottenham Arsenal, Chelsea Arsenal, Tottenham Chelsea. Even though you have other London teams like Crystal Palace, West Ham, even Brentford, but say Chelsea, Asia, Tottenham Hotspur is among the top 3 London derbies. Now to be a per se or now a dear game in the deba. Yes, and this season looks like even in top Premier League games, ensure top level football as baby the teams in the tunnel. Example, Manchester United and Liverpool, Manchester United and Manchester City, Arsenal, Manchester United. And that top class performance that you expect from top teams. But at this stage, you will find a because season and share the new baby. And now, Uben coaches in baby on catch or say, I feel no more prepare almost the rest season in the until do stage be a better say. I did be having about the Chelsea team, and looks like the to fire an inco. They find a way to become a very good side. In games, we expect a lot from them. Babu Wano Matiko. Shakwa fast winning on game against Tottenham. And a gamer, combating Tottenham by 3-0. Aside no, Masha Thomas Frank Tottenham this season. Where you one gamer, man who say Tottenham a creative chance in pool. Everything positive about the game was Chelsea. Bo maboni nei am to Masha Tottenham was pay. A Chinabesa ko Chelsea, you see a different Chelsea. It's Chelsea problem a consistency in their performance. But on their day, say cause and Chelsea say to mo boboa. One game of be like community PSG. It's like a team will bet me a show be a Babo no akwa team be na ve Chelsea lose. There were some individual performances in the game to young team kase yen kan ho asem. Adeba kwa Chelsea as a football club, it looks like in the last 20-30 years, Omayen ye a chain in the Premier League club. Are finding a replacement for any top class DM at Chelsea Benya Awofio. Chelsea nya Claude McLeary from Real Madrid. Time omuyi McLeary no, nani replacement ya Michael Essien. Essien at a stage omudi Jean Mikel Obi by. Actually Matic by. Even during the season of Antonio Conte at Chelsea G Premier League, they had N'Golo Kante playing in the double pivot with Matic. N'Golo Kante ko. The next thing to replace N'Golo Kante is Caicedo. Anytime you watch Caicedo, I think Onyasa hype na other DMs ninyano. Caicedo is a proper DM. And few clubs in the Premier League go more play bit to say Caicedo as their defensive midfielder. The energy level. So to the anger audition the boom. How be see a pressing. She come fast so pressing my Chelsea. João Pedro Nyasa abone the two net. When you watch the other top teams in the Premier League, mostly you don't get DM somebody say last season we said Liverpool supporters hypo a Gravenberch. Last season you to Liverpool no more for mu deal. Gravenberch say can the DM role ne pa say obi about the DM role what defensive qualities he doesn't have. And no na can what this season clubs team exposed Liverpool no. It last season they were lucky but o compare to obi say Caicedo. Now okay say ye bo mu mienu as a DM. When the Bema results are Chelsea were better playing in Caicedo than Liverpool di omo in Gravenberch. Even we move to Arsenal. Yes, Zubimendi is doing well. But on the level of Caicedo. by achievement you can say Casemiro, but enei odi Casemiro ene Caicedo gyina hɔ a ɔwɔ soro kyɛn Casemiro. Manchester City, Rodri, you said the last 2 seasons was struggle with injuries. So no na fitter, yes. But the last 2 seasons, even Rodri crashes, say the boy Nico Gonzalez Ebona. It be difficult for even Rodri, based on the current situation, say Guardiola, it be Nico Gonzalez to put Rodri straight away because when a player you can't rely on him and in Caicedo, it looks like over DMs the World Premier League in ma. Chelsea the other was through other clubs, no. It you can quickly say, and when you have a say, Caicedo is the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. But and I make us a Chelsea team, no. They are how and in the Beshe, a Chinese team share. But if they keep up getting this resource, now more yet to aswa. A push you on because Chelsea is a title winning side. Teams no more form of Premier League in Chelsea can't be. I say Premier League, no, and no more do one about 2 level. Even in Europe, say Chelsea were Champions League, we need account to favorite. Won't be Chelsea in film. But to achieve all these things, no, how I bet me winning games at Twaswa, and you're winning back, or Chinano lose. No, I could lose game. Now, so I could win back. Oh yes, sir, you cannot compete for titles. Good game from Chelsea. Tactically, Chelsea were normally well arranged, prevented a Tottenham team, no, especially Tottenham team, omoji creativity from Kudus. And you know about the yard, Kurela, very underrated. But in the last 2 seasons, he has been the most improved left back in the Premier League. Very difficult to beat. Kurabona Kurela Swa, Eden Sobet me beating, and Oya against Kudus, one of the most informed players in the Premier League. And no can be any match Chelsea team share Tottenham Hotspur. Inti Kurela and Caicedo were the key to a Chelsea victory over Tottenham Hotspur. A year Nano Memedano, a year the White Hart Lane. Manchester United and Nottingham Forest game. No. Saturday na make Simbiwa say Manchester United, there is one problem. It looks like Zoto Awawa and Minim Sabia this season and Amorin ever solve our problem now. We will said a problem no. Teams in our mobile pay and almost show teams pay. So Manchester Koba against Liverpool. Manchester bet naturally no match in Liverpool so mumra no matter yes you mochi. Manchester and Liverpool stand 2-2 when it comes to see a possessive ball no a control game no there be Liverpool.
Okay.
It's a kwambe na Manchester be first watch Liverpool. Either they will go on a medium block or a low block. Omunim say e the Liverpool ba so beja wo akire ho. It's yenya ball ne pay a from somewhere half pay. Quick transition. Now you locate a players no more speed. It will be Manchester and Liverpool. A one game Manchester utilize the strength of Mbeumo Yepa. Manchester be share Brighton. Brighton will try to control the game. Manchester United will work on the weakness of Brighton. Hit them on quick breaks on Bewini. Manchester be share Brentford. Brentford the mobile to say Liverpool. Brentford the mobile to say Brighton. Brentford will sit deep. Invite Manchester United. No more so hitting Manchester on the breaks. No much. It's Bema Boadon with the Mecano. It's a Premier League, you know. Your teams be over. They don't come quickly attacking you. Omukema Woba. No matter take advantage of whose space now will be Janomadi Apanesho. It be in Nottingham Forest. Say over a time Nottingham Forest still can share the second goal now. And your money be a can be evident in the game. How teams are finding it easy to pass through the Manchester United midfield because of the defensive shape of the midfield. It's Manchester ball against sides or on the low blocker. Amorim team finding solution, no. And there are teams in the Premier League this season. Asema making omuni yeche Nottingham Forest. Ubebu sase bi ne hwan, ebi ne Crystal Palace. Ubebu sase bi ne hwan, ebi ne Bournemouth. Ebi ne hwan, ebi ne Newcastle. These are the games, sir. If Amorim this season, it me overcome these games there. Nature say Manchester United they drew. But Okocho on the first exams against Nottingham Forest. After some Manchester started some winning games, no. Amorim na twa 40/100 wentimi oh anya draw na asem ne yeka no nya results asem ne yeka the game plan of the teams so to sort them chana say he has to find a way to beat teams so to mo on the low block hwe even the game on mobile against City decided some be on the medium block anya game at City your imagine say they will try, especially in the second half. And we invite Manchester United. We invite Manchester United. Space is in Manchester United. Bejano ni abobo na to Mama Hala no dimika papa no abobo na to that. It is to finding a way to beat teams on mobile on the low block no. And they are the biggest challenge. There are a lot of teams in the Premier League.
But just a second, Zach, I didn't know. Oh yes, yeah, just 30 seconds.
Sir, the goals Nottingham scored, and your goals that they overran the Mufford or bypass the Mufford. 2 goals now wasn't that no, it was that was in the situation. A boy and a one chain and I can cross away. Really here and I can appear.
But the general question is that teams that play on the low block, United find it difficult to beat them. And no any answer. Oh, one some.
Okay, this year
why you fair to me?
Oh, are they?
I mean, the considers are key to Tissima, the concentration your goals are not enough for a share. But say, when they decided to go on a low block, they were passing through the Manchester United before. Marcus almost passing through
Go. No, yeah, and any more on there, no, me man about the
I some kind, no. So and so there are big text to say Manchester and Crystal Palace.
So
Manchester and Bournemouth, Manchester and Newcastle.
Okay.
And it's what I can't see. I mean, it's one I can't. I am who's a trendy pa. But you mommy, as well say, a league, you know, and you sit in that top national.
One of those, you know, on much.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There be any other kind
of that one of the cancer move.
I can't say.
But no clue woman say,
but
no clue woman say, City the top of the league. Who chance us at that top of the league? No clue was oh, and say, the two. Coach now, or coaching Manchester City no. When it comes to winning league titles, only quite fast football league, any AG league. Yeah, can coach in his career. You cannot count more than 4 seasons without winning a league trophy. Pep Guardiola assembly again. It is assembly and no crew. Oh yes. Oh yes. And we analyst coaches
they say yes do be can be and be arguing.
Oh, but so him say say about Premier League. Na Liverpool at that top. And na City at that topper. Na fan say Arsenal na chase you ma e ha adwene kakra.
Oh, but say analyst for the nyasa na moyen.
Oh, e ni nyina.
Moyen based on say the nipa ni equal.
Oh, say ye dey.
And say the
ya wonyoma bebre a ye di league. Sometimes it might be the foundation of the team. Necessarily be an coach no, but the players available. Or ma pass through that process. Akwaji titles. It's when you have proven winners within your team, players are. So who competing for titles are. Omunim how to manage the season.
Okay.
Coach Beckham hold the no try. It is our Pep Guardiola. So coach is here Premier League in our title need the chom nyina. Se kasi enko compete for Premier League we need to go waji chom nyina. But one thing am to Arsenal so through their own history. Omo history omo try say and then Arteta concentration no any much about the style Arsenal will play, but how Arsenal will get results. Because season way, if Arsenal and win the Premier League now, the ambition of the club, Arteta free ho. The investment players are to amano. Last week
players will be out to be ho.
There be so on say baby ujane baby to amount. So tell me say. Any the other players near. And one thing I wire to perfection here. How are all used to the new players to even get results? show money Burnley game now. Zoto. A clear how Arsenal episode this season, even when they are under pressure. At a point, I'm in stage beer. Burnley for starting some more press Arsenal. The calmness of the Arsenal players, even when they are being pressed. Right, I know they are Saliba. Saliba and Preno, who know they are Timber. Even in a tight space, Zubimendi Jinaho, he will try to find Zubimendi. Now Zubimendi at pass back to Saliba. Don't say they don't feel pressure. It looks like the mentality of the Arsenal team assassin. But said the Macano season is still long.
Okay,
they look favorite to win the Premier League this season. Everyone remember the game. So once I mean you be a say we are striker na we should go sir. Young Kasi Ejina go share Ocean Kwetu na the best player. That's what me be become game now. And that was the reason why so be betin atina baby aka say Christian Vieri was a better footballer than Luis Nazario de Lima because Ebia was goes channel. No. The same story in Ababa Tunini when people make argument about Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is an all-round attacker. The closest to Kylian Mbappe will be on any boss pa Hurricane. Haaland is a finisher. Faman know about it. When you watch the Kylian Mbappe season, don't judge him by goals I wash it. Or the normal baby I can't game no. Even the take-ons. When teams are finding a way to block Real Madrid from attacking them. It's a season, yes, he is scoring. When you go listen to the overall performance, they put you in the argument of why a better Ballon d'Or. But aside the Neyaya Ballon d'Or, it will not be like the 1998-99 season. Rivaldo Anye Champions League, but he was the best player in the world. So to the mention say, Ebi ana koye sa season bi, but I think the form I was showcasing this season. So to a good for Kakabin the talent Syria, a club that doesn't look like Unim de Oye, a club offensive Juventus, especially on how more point to coaches. Udo bon se be season no, be ma board actually to. Benya problem with Spalletti. Only they told me benya problem with Spalletti. When you are building your squad for a particular season, coach now be far. Anyhow, the club wants the team to play. Echo. Juventus started the season. Omo plans now was with Igor Tudor. Build a team to suit the style of Igor Tudor. Ekwamu ni eja no kwan. Eni akofa Spalletti aba. Why no Luciano Spalletti? Luciano Spalletti can Italian coaches now. They don't belong to the school of Catanaccio. Omo to me say how the Spanish play their football. Possessive play. Sana is in the team sibo. It is an Italian but or the Spanish mentality. Sana Juventus I show mu team na there be. It's a better stage be results will not be coming because Juventus are a results oriented club. You know. But they will not think about the future. So coach here go find the bay. Say the person will still win the ball. Any players here told me. Any qualifiers say your team. It's in your time man. It's an example. You be moved from Sari near Kopelu near Belipi. That is not how Juventus, Mr. To a building. Right. Me we Milan any Roma game no. Remember Makase one advantage of Milan war against teams who competing with Syria and say Milan are not playing in Europe. Now watch Milan the last 3 matches of Mabwa. A go back to coach system and players are more function in the system. 2 players are so key to the Allegri system. And come here say finding a replacement for them very difficult. For Rabiot there, until say Agdon Jashari and me live up to the hype. Reason why he was adjudged the best player in the Belgian league. It will be difficult to say until me replace Rabiot when Rabiot is not there. But in Pulisic there, finding a player to connect the midfield and attack to say Pulisic. Typical example here, Shemena in Napoli. Baby of far born, I'm to Uru Napoli 18-year box. That is the connection I'm talking about. Yes, Enra, Rafael Leao glimpses of Sanyo Manibi, and it was like the best game of the season. Which so much into the game. Roma created a lot of chances in the first 35 minutes. But after the first 35 minutes, Milan share the only goal of the game to Pavlovic. In the second half, Milan took over the game, created a lot of chances. Okay. Then Zotomushe at a point now goes born into net. Allegri went back to the Allegri system. Sit deep, wait for your opponent so beba, then you hit them on the break. And then Omunya free kick, combo free kick now, a result in the penalty. But when you have a goalkeeper to say Mike Mignon, Zoto look at how he dealt with the situation. And your boy no save you know. But time a Roma phone energy was no. Zoto now I could chain. Just to put the bala. Then he comes into the goal post and will save Sabono. When you watch Milan, make him say, don't expect Milan to play like Barcelona. Milan, Milan is a typical Italian team, being coached by Mas Allegri. Believe say the first point of winning a game is how you shape your defense. It is any defense and consider the few chances that they will create. Or play players or more prolific. Normally the ball not to net. And we see when we game man. Milan winning 1-0 against AS Roma. But Gasparini has built a very good Roma side. And the two a team toward this season. I think with this team they look more dangerous than the Gasparini. Although they recently with Atlanta. The closest the Papu Gomez, the Elistridge, the Zapata, Atlanta team now. Although munya first Champions League qualification. Solid team and a Gasparini about the way yes.
Not way no man go jump penalty. This is the first penalty take.
The Bala since the Bala the last 4 seasons on take penalty. And he's one of the best penalty takers in the Italian Serie A. Even a top 2 or top 3. That's what I don't goalkeeper nabaso.
Okay, penalty there. They are good goalkeepers, but they are sort of a bono.
So on Saturday,
fast away.
Okay.
Baby, I heard them. First, I know as I go,
I know the money here. So you'll be on him bank or says a penalty.
Anyway,
it's goalkeeper nabaso. Why?
Bob, not the modro. Now you're ready to see our.
Oh, dear.
Not your own.
Oh, chances are 2 teams in the here. Can score line party. I will give him party. Isn't he 8-3?
Now the Manchester anyway.
Oh, the Manchester born here.
Bravo.
Yes, that's
hey. My unique Milan has their chances.
Okay. Oh, they will never boy have chances and Milan send them to.
And they are playing well, man. Omo body. They are playing well. Especially listen, got that right off, to me got that right be now. Omo born come. But Zach say, no one can say I read match Man U Milan.
Man U there.
And I'm
Solo yanko. Oba oni kunu. Ena yabono eyi atia.
Yento yabona yenka ayi for case. Obuase for there no.
Obuase ni eyi. Ashanti Gold 04 FC.
Yeah.
Omuni coach Asaribidi akon.
Information na. Information about Bonteno. Case no man you.
No, he said
no, the decision so being choice can ma coach no. Nenye enye omunye. Unto them say. Because they were
Oma or the cost.
Debut.
No, Minister says I also tell you. One of the friends say,
I've spoken with a player status committee chairman.
I almost say what happened was that when Omo Kikaya
when you 2 minutes now for him.
Omo can be a after wake or do something Ebekasa. Wanted to use some article. Ona Asabediako at the issue about Bako and Jintum. And Okase withdraw. So he withdrew the article one then Nonko the original so I say withdrawing it's not in the records because we free. And I mean yes now the coach wanted to earn a salary which was 70.
Okay, maybe. Dibo, someone you be at TV kakra and say omu years I be do akwandi. As I ready I cause the muntimi ni based on their more can because match back so welfare officer was a team manager and be catch him saying I have recordings of that. Okay. then they ask that asema mudi eyi na di any the walking because some just say 3 matches ne pen on the unity because the other side as I better also defense because almost say one wo coach no omo catch in the contract some team do ma other teams omo team you know as emiensa and no come in TV that but that's what they are saying me was abedi am so so team sheet I also register for edubiase what about 2 matches as a 3 register with your team sheet
na some register coach
me ba so wo ya adwuma dada wo ya adwuma na sa wo charge say yes you wadi ni akofa another coach then we have to look at the case again at the moment no to go to
oboko status the status ne conclude here say based on the situation the two parties no omonko tenase to resolve the issue it's on mind to me resolve wa and the status will make sense.
That's why I'm saying that conclude
I don't know omonko tenase no say initially omotie so ma fe de mujitu chairman say from 70 no about 60 and last music card the chairman has to plead with as I say almost say I'm sure those have a course I don't know fine 50,000 tinko onon age them say on jintum Emma aside the catch chairman no he said in the meeting say on wakadia on to me that remember let me mami na obetima say on to me enka say on jintum enti omunko ne to go and sit on the as figures no jintum then they come back
they asema be to status committee uso obi akotu figure na figure no afi de munko abonten na munko agree figure
why it happened like that is what I'm going to tell you because you see hono oboase for no withdraw sa 3 matches no
some can withdraw
so withdraw 3 matches no dey enti and I'm winning. So another issue comes because the decision committee, the chairman of player status committee says that sir allegation of match of convenience, it doesn't fall within our purview. How do you come you home? What's that now? Can I make a how do you come you home? It's almost the man go casa why no? But say no. Moments who are connecting from Zoom yimedi. So on prefer send them contain. So the point I want to make is that Omon contain my ruling.
No, this is the ruling. No.
Official
yeah, my ruling. Say, me can say must face match as a day woman and more award the cause there. Then the new status.
Yeah.
So what the status committee, players status can say, PFM status committee say, they have never awarded any cause. If you say it was Mumi and Mungoka, so they have not come back.
No, but the can say yes, they not awarded cause, but there was discussion about figures be.
So, but they have not gone back.
No, I'm
as I be a good team, no expecting say. On me finalize the letter and the atoso. Or what's the funds say no?
Yeah.
Almost what I could as I be also working for Dubiasi. And this sir, walk of coach for into a medin. What's what you have for?
Tell be a fan.
The case, no.
And it's status for one picking.
They'll go back. They'll go back.
From the issue, no, XSA. Say status there. Or say Siasia de Harry, which as I be there, and they are trying to go for. Monko CC. Come
back.
You go back to communicate. To say you na you call na you CC na hand you see po. So just no more ga so say oneคนma ko CC dia eno ano. When timi susu you go back to the same place. Now for the status
so
it's going to be very interesting because I also know say omu ya sabedi akwedi mo. Malama ya ebeto aso we season no at that time na
because
na bedi akon fie asabedi akon he started this season with Edubiasa
when you man otifie obi otifie no sisi no ono am the contract
that sisi said there
meba sign contract no yempam na kede wu na all your adwuma foforo so you cannot go and ask them to obu yinadi no but you cannot go and ask them
sentiment
employ another coach meba no on tiase. And until no status. based on that, you cannot work for another club.
But they employ another coach. And what if you?
And that's what you are saying.
As no, they are going to status for not just no more.
Now that's what they are going to.
Maybe a problem. No one say. A idea in Nano. There is no letter from Ashanti Gold. Oh, for. I'm with the Asha Sarabia Concepts. Now, coach, you are for coach bar. Once misunderstanding the question. Once misunderstanding the question. As I be a cool free team, they come.
Now, no, as good for them. On their own social media and confirm they appointed Malam Yaya as the head coach. On one Facebook, actually say now at that point they've agreed say Asare go Omunewi. Ada. No, man. Then they say
if it's in the
they send there.
If contract was say, they said their time I can say, bet me a reassign to a different position. Them appointing a different coach. As I believe coach doesn't come in.
No, me share solo at least. Line doing come in the you know appointment letter no. There's no any reassign. Just more junior team. Anna omo say enupon enye in the contract. I want to hear. Anna me say oh now obey we want you to help supervise the other project and then contract now. Yes, the problem that I think that Asarbediako Ebenek can say elsewhere. Teams approach them, but no matter the because he still have engagement with them. But the moment you also accept another job, it's I think that
one could be a problem.
Baby, as I have problem, I maybe a some a bad game power on making and say, sir, acceptance of a donor player would be as well. So, I
maybe that's not your piano car. I got to
terminate contract. Either says a club and answer. Now we're going to agreement. A time I'm moving better once to say I feel a papa. Until some better wants to say my papa. Won't you go coach club? Is it why you don't piano?
And there's something like that. Also, that's why the law is interesting. Contract up to the end of 2026. And the players but the moment you accept another woman, you accept another woman and another man. What you say is
also I'm can't also go.
Until they say that Sabi is demanding a certain amount of money. But so at the other side argument they say yes, so they assume imposing a new idea. What's I seeking for equity? You go with clean hands. You also accepted you for fryer. So you cannot go and ask somebody to pay you all that is due.
Whilst you are working.
But Sabi say no, per 3 months. Come the man one.
That's some try.
And at 3 months was 5,000 and so on. And now he went there seeking for 80,000 cedis. But they say no. It's proven that even once I walk out now, one of them have from it.
But what
the chairman wants everybody to know is that the committee has not concluded the matter.
No,
someone in front just said, oh, the chairman has a video of this show. Or no, now discussion say. And then say, or Tiwum say behind say, oh, you jump get me, you are not going to what they are talking in here. Or Tiwum so be cast. the chairman should be sacked. Minimum the okay idea, but me
I mean, I can't do that. Hitting on the chairman.
And no, or just say on. I think
that you
24 years. You're not arbitration to Buto. And you're not arbitration. Arbitration, if you work for 24 years and you have not decided, enough credentials. That's all the others say to Buto. I read you free. Your judges will be over.
You trouble me.
Your judges
me position, but when you chairman,
your judges will be over. Moon Congo can move your maba. A one or more. And we hope to
Nkuma yedia no I'm say now as I be there when entourage no new eyi omode ko ne say fine we've accepted new job 2 months ago so now they are demanding for from the day he was sacked till the day
the bomba ku dey nya till the day
tama eti o say oba oni kunu ana ye bonu eyi achia. We will put Kotoko into their proper place on Sunday. They will see their smoothness level. No long talk. House NCC chairman Yusuf throws the first salvo. Chama Yusuf Akasa.
Ghana football obviously said you can na me be say oba woni any ebunu eyiachi enti no omo ba yete yen any be chiro mo ba bia grabe omo dabre anase ba bi yede o betu no obi abehu their smooth level on Sunday coming. We are ebe now yeto no ma yen kasa bebre me lifestyle no action all the time. You see the action more than the talk. And you know, in Casabe, then go me my fans, then you ma or movie, you have a bomb more day, set Yamo money beji from Yamamu, Pimda, Yamamu, Beguno, Yabon, Madisa has a fool, and the Begino, Bibians or Babe Afri, and so your own sort was why I had
the Chama Yusuf, the first, you know, classical new. Now, or say or the Kotoko to the proper place. Oba oni kru no. Ana abas when if person me fish abas room. Oba oni kru. Ana ye bonu eyi achia. Na mbaba be to has e won kan abonten so. Enti enti no. Oba be to ye say the Yusuf aka no. Oso oba oni kru. Ana ye bonu eyi achia. What you say? There was on the obi ani mbebe ni stand. What you say? Say ju. Oh, junior. Enti no. Oba oni kru. Ana ye bonu eyi achia. What you say? Na oba okura be da bonu eyi achia. Obehu ana abodi e ba. Bo se be ma ba dafe no mo enti kwasi ada.
Aba e bonu nura ni na ba ye ja ho.
Oba te be ma the Yusuf aka no.
Ana de aka de ba.
De aka ni ba. Enti no.
Ma jo le se kwasi ada. E Sunday. It didn't go well in Morocco, but with the talent we have in Ghana here, we can do something, and we have to prove to our supporters that we can play at this level, and the boys did it. We are wounded. We want to win the game to cause alarm to House of Folk. Coach Prince Owusu. Wase omuko Morocco no they are wounded. Moja ko pram omo no mo de aba. Nti enu no pese omo hye na house yam hye omo cause alarm e House for camp. Coach Prince Owusu.
It didn't go well for us in Morocco. And to look at the talent that we have, I think in Ghana here we can do something. And we have to prove it out to the supporters that we can play at this level. And today the boys did the job and they did it very, very well. This week we changed our style of coaching. When we go, we just do the warm-up and they come straight right to finishing. And the goals they score, they've been doing it. The header, all those things, we did it. And it showed up in the game. I wanted to win this game and then it will be a very good alarm for House of Folk to think about. It's not going to be easy. We are just wounded, and we want to prove something. Okay. That's what we're doing right now.
I say, Kotoko are wounded. Until you say, "Dear, ask for me." Tell me, our ambition this year is to win the league. This win will boost our confidence and morale going into the Super Crash. Set Kojo throws another hand at House of Folk.
It's a massive win, and I mean, it will boost our morale because it has been our ambition to win this year's league, and this win will motivate us going to the Super Clash. Yeah, it's something we've practiced throughout the week at training, so it wasn't anything new to me and to the team.
Next week you're playing Heart of Oak. How important is this win going into that game?
As I said earlier, it will boost our confidence and our morale going to the Super Clash.
Now, what do you have for the fans? Are you beating Heart of Oak?
We are assuring them they should come and support us, and we will not disappoint them.
Tama, where they say Takaniti here, or say a win over Karela, a boost to Kotoko players and supporters in our more and confidence. Nakosiada, I want carbon teso on the Pihonum. Hey, away. Has Koshe 2-1 away. So, I may no. Oh, how she said, Kotoko. Wounded from Morocco.
And you wound. No, make up performance. Forget about league and points. And teams, watching the two of them.
So far.
Kotoko lose game has it so.
And no one am
but at least fewer games scored, no good games.
No, you look at the teams like. So almost set up some more bobola.
General technical.
Opposition there and van.
Oh, say young body so far there has in terms of play patterns. Let me put it patterns. Now I know your money always says here. There are a lot of movement that you see about 7, 8, 9 movement passing. In terms of Didi's going
Make a semi from the start of the league about House of Folk. And then manifesting to the last time I House of Folk I win away matches in succession. I think Tamana was 64 battalion on a Husadian. About 4 away matches, the match 3. I will draw one. Is he? Some guy check here. Previously, I'm said a few years now, Obenya will win. But then in succession, sir. And the confidence to which has the ball, no? Especially our way, no? So too, it is unprecedented. I mean, who has to focus start away, sada. It doesn't matter if you're more born. It doesn't matter team on the. So last time I made a cassette. Me knew what is happening at Accra Sports Stadium. But then one thing I'm say. Team has no more ball across the ball on the low block. Don't ball on the low block. No more catchers to focus on the break. And that is what Eseko did a young woman. Because suddenly all struggle to find an antidote to that. Because it was that if the football, you can't football, will be a strong on home. But after folk have bought 4 home matches. I win one. Home. But it is because team no home. Has folk home no. Sit on the low block, so has finding difficult to penetrate. And the Kobasa and my house score on the high line. Now my boys has a cheat. Do you money baby any go stars or teams on more now they struggle to play. Now so we away because team be able home has a call away. Team no wants to also open up and score because we are so strong on home. So opinion has not to 12 to the show. They has a team no mind no. That is why they are winning away matches now. Away no more open up. But I credit to no from even Heart of Lions over from Oyerepa United over here. So to even there be any goal stars.
Boy.
Accra.
Then I have school Grumwana and go for me.
You go for me, but no more yes. Of course, no more you can so one thing that you study about on the did your brother to be honest with you, no meaning that the ball it was such type of football FSR. Meaning did it from Asante Kotoko. But what has to folk what the number beers are building and look at Okasa about discipline, Okasa about mentality, or a lot of things are things that Musiano Musada Park and so. Now he's playing that Barcelona type of football. Yes. That's not necessarily Barcelona, but another type of Barcelona like Barcelona. Not that type of football. That possesses they build from the back. House of folk, they are not under pressure to control. Some could have defense. No, there's no. They don't panic and they play with that ease. No, you know. So that is working for them. So I think that they are doing well. And winning at Baseke. In the 4 games, I think this has a first win against Baseke. Baseke by first, I don't know
House of Folk went there last year and competition on Mukobo and on board draw. Last minute House of Folk have to clear the ball from the line. So we can So I think it was a good result of Mudimba into that Ghana's Classico. On the other hand, I watched Asante Kotoko.
Finally.
So I saw calmness in their also play and I would say because I think they're not pressure to deliver to do this now. After Africa now, so yeah, ball more 5 no. I think coaches now about form. They are talking to the players. And then now again on the ball, yeah. Now look at me, I say as a Kerala, I'm waste from Mebe Kumasini. But then somebody was also telling me that maybe why don't I credit Asante Kotoko? Because Kotoko also played well. Especially that Jauno. I think they were playing Jau at number 8. And I think it worked for him. Obia catch him the positive by number 8. So to pounce on that loose ball. The first you go to say cut back or pounce on it. Now I finish it. And I think fantastic. Then set because also my can't set you wakorano. So you set So I think he passes better than almost every Kotoko midfielder. But I know more than the physique, and then other than that, because you do your man of money more. Supporters pressure, no coaches, no, and so much supporters pressure floor. Now almost allow the boy to play. Because he play well. Even on back, Kotoko ne work in Ukraine or buy. Look at how Kotoko team started on Momo. Because Ojiba, you have football passing in Shemuno. Sa pass he been a special difference with him started any year. And now he scored an intelligent goal. Okay. Maybe your pass ball now. Head the ball. 4-2.
That time before the goal.
Oh, somebody at 3-1.
Okay. 3-1 and go 3-1.
So I'm enjoying colleague table. I am enjoying the competition over there. 6 teams are Kodoko distantly because Kodoko our 3 outstanding games. Kodoko Young Apostles, Baseke, and one team as a vision. So if Kotoko are able to get this 9 points, I just don't break 20 points. So when you got to confirm, and I'm my name is just our competition. Your league, you know, there's some excitement.
Lunch number.
And I'm here, Kotoko official, be management member. It's in commodity manner. Ye di game no ho komo because number say me hu enyoma esisi wo game me especially from the tactical side of the game. Now me told him say o say VVIP wo no mo hwe game no wo Muhammad Afiu Stadium no time a Zito yi Hibaje ofim no the vice president of work asemo kan ya na say ade na mo coach yi sa changes we ade game na ono ehwe no ene de etia na ehwe no sunsunye wo mana the vice president of work and no catch here or catch more a VVIP person Hibaje ofim mo no say work vice president busom say game na etia na ehwe no ene de mo coaches ne touchline ono mo difference wo mana
na da kwa no we coach vice president
Ose. Enra minya da je ha branche no. Na Zoto ade ba ko a sometimes you struggle with your coaches ne we nin say. E be say me hu die nti a Hibaje we at a point ne e bonus a winger. Because they say en obo among the 3 man midfield na ne ball near there. Then somebody should explain why I know using as a winger. Also yes, I saw happy. Happy and development. Because in games our ball more central no. He gives Kotoko resource. And player be say Zoto based on a standard na one. Any players na no. So unyame bua na unya player be say you should build your midfield around him. Not only the game control and the passing. But how many midfielders? And I'm Zoto Omutimi locate set boss and drive the ball into the net. Away local league here. In a player to say Hibaje, Kozito is even lucky. Say no we share 2 goals. And after the game, the normal Kotoko, which me nyame adu mo china meka ho asem. aso bi akwa refi abeta doma ai abeta mo a eti when you opportunity to have such players adwuma kase na Zito ekura no he has to find a way so yeah what Mary
before the game say the supporters concentrate because they will definitely have to make another Albert or even. So I think that's what you saw.
Oh, set results, even their reaction. But maybe they make any say. Luto. They got to go real league now. They will go back to Africa. How the team should be prepared in every single game on Bebono. They should have the African mentality.
Yeah.
Any problems in the course of Morocco? On said the normal Ghanaian you say, and they am Zoto. Omakwasha ba ku ye refiu ochina na South Africa na problem na say see
about the park no
omunye park in dem yes be sa ba na car for say
by the also a park
omunye park no league na ni adu mo so e be bo say oji league e Ghana now person of Africa now making impact na nyese okoje cap but at least you set a target say be a person group stage player be able to be about work for na can once maybe able no akra no be share kotoko ana me gede kotoko mo say team a wa prepare no say what the course we go ko be share wo ti asa na ka me say team a wa prepare no what the course we go ko be share wo asema be say me kan say nyame boa mo na mutimi gi league bia na FA Cup na mo ko Africa mo to wai tete enye ba bia be bo na bass nya mo players na mo to me say player no se Ghana league na ne bo an standard na African league
obi anyi wachi yes right
and only baby
ya ka say nyame adum no house folk said ya ka ba se ke on balance ya jumo mu de di wataro wa class post de masa ya tuwa na nyina na ya tu kafo
Manchester City
nto ya say bofo no boy first go bi ma masa ye hu ba bia na nje but football na sa na tie yes akọ hono yes akọ ball draw but this year we record so did break na masa anodin bebre na ya na ye hwe ni one the first time I stop baby any on a class poster come be am shen on be 2 seasons the 3 on back be am shen oba pick 1 point what does say yes akọ Chelsea starting league points ya wa building for past 5 years and 6 years ago ya building sa points in that ni na wa ya ade e de ma tutu yie o hwe se de no wa sa ko break is away ma ya ade e didi ye bo na baso me didi ye se si ya na e nto aso sa na ni ma nkoso yie
this week
e
be come match no match
e class ni afa Morocco for na damfo
se kotokofo no be fan se dom ne work na ekọ no nti o so miem na has for so say
ne ye ni na mfo ne work e mo ye de no na mfo no
e de na ye na
o ba ye no be so ye ana raja zuko si koto si raja
boss Anglican University College of Technology ye wo Kumasi ne Nkransa ye bie akwanya na tumsa addition formula na omesua de we ho BSc Physician Assistantship, BSc Nursing, BSc Information Technology, BSc Human Resource Management na fe BSc General Management na qualification no wasi SSC for mobile GCE advanced level eba HND4 ba matured applicants mo se yejemo and a foreign student munyina yejemo se mumra Anglican University College of Technology Kumasi ne Nkranza campuses no na mumra MSc de open inquiries I change the market so number near 0501 358568 and a 0505 091054. I bought 20 motors. We actually say Toyota no Honda vehicles, above for papa. Upe Toyota cars, bit say Toyota Voxy, Toyota Noah, Toyota Sienna, Toyota Vector. Any built and you be where I say oba. Yamabi, Nebuano, from papa. Your Honda Step Wagon. I know so Jim Dika. Is it a cars and for Toyota? Any Honda, I bought 20 motors at Darumatan or so. We were trying to agree on many years and 12 senior high school. And again, we number no 0249 849 972 0249 849 972. Nabibiako Kama, Ediama Love group of companies, Super Lovic Phones, and make home SM Choi 10 year Obaji Techno, laptops, Samsung Infinix, Itel, Samsung charges and in the hands to the power bank in our loving group of companies super love it. I say and I make at your home appliances and so on my bar obeying be their coffee set by us at Nano and move to a amount. If you never try to your Prudential Bank or Kedetia, your MTN PZ, Yanni GCB Bank and a D and share numbers and 0501 635620 and a 0501 635621 Kel Chaco toothpaste and some a toothpaste Yanam Nananom Robo Body Tenny Bidia so I saw toothpaste in the choose ya and Cambone and Marcia Fitanam Afeso Amam Seno. Aye, come on. And so, Jika chocolate toothpaste, never a coffee, a cochicho, Senabibia, and Koye and Fama, Samara Company Limited, Woman, and a toothpaste, at the Abazar 246 864 798 Kel Chaco toothpaste. Happy Smart Franco Trading Enterprise Franco Emma Samsung iPhones smart TVs air conditioner one more chest freezer some washing machine microwave blender any generator almost still Franco and iPhone papa PFA they tennis some more CCTV air camera monitor video anytime anywhere baby I will be on the backup Eddie Achel offer Franco. Now what your phones new home appliances are number 0245 316969 0245 316969 Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Yamamia Jayano no hepatitis party alternative waja wasp hepatitis BCA fatty liver, prostate enlargement, ulcer, fibroid, any kidney stone so bar, or you need any free hole, and the man Nupano, our drama so SK, a bio liver care, and so on a G Kajri, and Drono, a mama no madropa, and on pep, and Roybito, and I saw when Betche, Mamma Jana say, a crack of an ACP so your Power Hospital, Boston, Kumase, your Fayasabo, some Kikwane so, a Jaya Junction 0244 544 422. Ever phones and accessories. Bet you 40% near for iPhone amount. That you are the cranka. Now what you Busumi Obetia, he said phone no be a GB. And Tino also Papa saw you so phone. Now see Kamba no ever phones or so bar. iPhone bia opebiano wabemo bina wetiane kakrakra edem amamo and so Kumasi Adumaje Kum building yene Mikado Plaza ena edianum here and can cycle more and a face America more and a tiptoe lane e wonyina ho